Hello, guys. How are you?
I have to put my Facebook live.
How are you doing? No. Please bear with me. Let me share this. Just give me a minute. No.
I don't know if I can put this here.
So, we are here. Magdalene Izu, how are you doing? Edna Felix. And who else? If you're here, say hello. And don't forget to click the like button as well and like this streaming, okay? Okay. No. So, I'm here with my friend Mimi O'Malley. I think you've seen it. You've seen her before in one of my video where we're talking about bleaching. But today we are not saying anything about bleaching. Our topic today is the good side of marriage. It was actually Mimi that came up with the topic and asked me to chip in a little bit of my knowledge and what I think. But most of the talking today will be Mimi. Mimi will do more of the talking. So Mimi is a French speaking. She's a Cameroonian French speaking. So most of the time she may chip in French on one or two because of some of our viewers that may be French. Hi, Katia. Katia, thanks for joining. How are you doing? You're both glowing. Can tell marriage is treating you well. Yes, marriage is treating us well. We're one of the lucky ones. But yeah, now Mimi was talking about a lot of people that both single and married that haven't had good experience when it comes to happy marriage. And we decided, okay, because a lot of those people, according to what she said, especially the single ones, they've had, people, married people saying bad things about, oh, my husband did this or my wife did this. And because of that, most of the single ladies or single guys are afraid. I have friends like that. They are very afraid to make any commitment, any marriage commitment because of the things that are happening in bad marriages. So we're like, okay, it's not every marriage that is actually bad. So let's just come and talk a little bit about, the good side of marriage, because some marriages are good. Some people that are happily married, having fun. At least one of them is here, Katia Valino, having fun in their marriage. And I'm not saying marriage is perfect. No perfect marriage, no. But some people are happy in their marriage. So that's the one where we talk about the people that are happy and then the people that are not happy, the reasons why they may not be happy. I'm not a marriage counselor. Disclaimer. Neither is Mimi.
No.
So and all my live stream, I always say if you have any question, any opinion of your own, you can share it. This is more like a chatting and live streaming. Share it, contribute whatever you can, based on your experience. Even if you're single, it doesn't matter. Some people that are single, they even have more knowledge in marriage than married couples. So maybe I'm going to let you talk a little bit.
Yeah. Hello. Here in my friend Chika's YouTube. So she explained to you, during my childhood, I didn't learn to speak English. I'm speaking English for a few years now, so it's not really good, but maybe somebody will understand what I'm saying. And we just try, because when I'm going on social media, I was explaining to her, when I'm going on social media, I'm seeing people, women and men also, they're complaining about the bad side of marriage. Some of them are not happy. And for myself, I was saying, so what about our young generation that maybe if they see people doing those type of comment, they may think, no, maybe marriage is not a good thing. I'm not going to get married. And then I say, no, maybe we need to discuss about the good side of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to know that marriage first is an institution coming from God. We didn't create ourselves. We did not create marriage. It's God created marriage. And for my own way of saying things, I'm saying that people are not sometimes happy because they want to do things by themselves. Marriage is for two people. Like we are women, we have our husband. So, and you cannot treat your marriage, or because somebody come and tell you, oh, I'm going through this situation in my marriage, you may think maybe no, you too, maybe you will go in the same situation. No. So what we are going to discuss is every marriage have issues, and what we have to need is to solve them.
Yes.
And to talk about the good side. There is bad side of marriage, yeah, but there is a good side to it. Is what we want to talk about today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? What would you call like the good side of marriage? What are the things you feel? Because for me, I feel like before you even say I do, because a lot of people these days are desperately getting married without getting to know the person.
Yeah.
Sometimes too, you will know the person, but as years go by, people change. As they're getting older, they change. Maybe they fall out of love, or maybe they lose their job, they become depressed. So many things go into marriage. But some couples, even with all those trials and tribulations, they are still together. They're still happy. Why do you think that is? Is it like they have this understanding of each other, or is it love? Because I know love is not enough when it comes to being happy in your marriage.
Love is not enough, but marriage is like me. I'm married in my 20. I was maybe after 25.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's like I saw something happening last time on YouTube. It was like a couple who were fighting.
Mm-hmm.
See, and then somebody make a comment. He say, "How you can marry a lady who is 18 and you are on your 50?"
Yes, that's another thing.
She's still a child. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure she mature enough to know what is marriage. So why? Because the lady was going around talking about what is happening in her marriage and all that. And like we are mature enough today in marriage. Mm-hmm. So when you are having trouble in your marriage or something is not going, you may go to tell maybe a friend that is mature enough. Mm-hmm. You people discuss. But as teenage, because me, I'm saying 18, she's 18. You see? When she will go out and talk about her marriage issue with her friend, the first thing they will tell her is get out.
Exactly.
What are you doing there?
Because sometimes the friend may not even be, friend may be jealous.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to be very careful what kind of friend you share your matrimonial problems with. Yeah,
so what happened is that the lady opened her Facebook. She was telling people every single thing that's happening in her marriage. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And the man is a celebrity. So he went out and,
I think, for me, I don't think it's because, I know 18 is still a child, but I've seen some 18-year-olds that are matured as well.
Yeah, they are.
That psychologically they are matured. But most times it's just the upbringing. Maybe the home that she came up from, not from a good home or happy home. That's what I think. Upbringing sometimes can cause it. But 18, like you said earlier, is still young.
It's not a lot of them that are mature.
So it's still young. So for a 50-year-old to marry 18-year-old, That's a little bit too selfish.
Yeah. So
for my liking. That's a little bit too selfish. Well, guys, what do you think? Because okay, Barbara Newton says, I feel you should be friends. Love isn't just enough. Exactly.
Yeah.
Love isn't just enough. Because some people actually mistake infatuation with love. You know, because I have a friend that initially when she met her man, she's divorced now, but when she met her man, she's like, oh God, I love this guy, I love this. And then after like a year or two, after they got married, because they didn't date for that long time, after they got married, and she was telling me, I don't love him. I don't love him. Like I said, I told her, I said, love doesn't fade like that. Did he do something wrong to you? No. I don't think you were actually previously in love with him. I think you were just infatuated with him.
Emotions. I
don't think that's like you can't fall out of love with someone within a year or two. And another thing people fail to understand is when you meet someone and you're dating, most times you're not living together. You just come and girls, they will come visit the guy, do things and then go. You won't actually know the person very well until you will not know someone fully until you start living in the same house with them. That's when you know truly who you married. Until you live in the same house with them for a long time, then your eyes will open and like, oh, for goodness sake, did I just marry this person? And from my own experience, because I've been married now for this year is going to make me 18 years.
Fantastic.
So I feel before you say, I got married very early though. I got married very young. I got married very, very young. But I didn't start having kids immediately. I had to finish my college, get more like mature, because the person I married is not from the same culture with me.
Yeah.
So my marriage in the beginning wasn't like, I was still trying to, in as much as we dated for close to 2 years before we got married. But I was just, it's not, interracial marriage is not, it's like very difficult because culture, I'm sure you are the same. You married out of race as well, out of your race. So it's not easy. You get to know the culture, you get to bind together, discuss. It's not easy.
Yeah.
So it took me a while to feel comfortable before things started becoming normal for me. It wasn't easy in the beginning. But I know love is not enough. But when you love the person, I think love helps. Love helps to keep you strong.
Yeah.
And give you more like hope.
Yeah.
To say, okay, I love this person. Whether good or bad, I'm ready to fight this with him. But when the love is not there, you will give up very easily. Katia Valino said, yes, love is not enough. I need to get my reading glasses. So, yes, love is not enough. It's about commitment. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, Amara. Amara Kata, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Yeah, so you have to more like sometimes you have to be psychologically ready.
Yeah.
To say, okay, I'm ready enough to get married. Don't go marrying because you saw your friend getting married or pressure from your parents or because your cousins, people that you're older than, they're getting married. No. So the good side of marriage most times is when you're living with someone and like you're happy. I'm not saying you'll be happy 24/7, but no matter whatever happens in that home, in that marriage, you are able to sort yourself out.
Yeah.
You don't take it too far. You understand each other. Like Katia said, commitment. I think once you say to yourself, okay, this is a commitment. Hi, Bridget. How are you doing? Bridget Oladipo. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so Now, please give this live thumbs up. Like it, please. Click the like button. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button and subscribe. Okay. Now, yeah. So we're here. If you have any, share your opinion. What do you think is a good side of? Is there a good side? In marriage. What do you think? You think there are good side in marriage? Because a lot of we notice that these days there's been numerous loads and loads of divorce from couples, especially young couples. And you see some people, they've been married for 20-something, 30-something years, and they just divorce. You're saying to yourself, why? Because I'm someone that I do not judge people. I do not judge couples because I don't know what is going on behind closed doors. Even sometimes some of my friends that are married, they come to me, this is what is happening. Sometimes I don't even know what to say. I'm like, okay, go and sort this out with your husband. Because I don't know what I will say now. I don't know if I'll be on the wrong side or the bad side. But whenever they are wrong, I'll say, girl, you're wrong. Go and apologize. Go, some of them will even call me that I'm a counselor. I should do counseling. I should do counseling course. Yeah, so do you people think, is there a good side of marriage? Because everyone say there's no perfect marriage. There's no perfect marriage. So what are the good side of marriage? Give your contributions. What do you think? Katia, are you still here? Katia has been married for, I think, more than 20-some, 30 years now. She has been married. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Mimi, what do you think? What would you say are the good side of marriage?
Is
there a good side?
Yeah, like myself, when I married in the beginning, like everybody can say in the beginning, I was new in marriage. I didn't know truly where I'm going. Yeah. Because when you're dating, like you said, when you're dating and when you're inside your matrimonial home, it's a different thing. Yeah. And for me, I was seeing marriage in the old style, how the society think about marriage. Because, like I was saying, is God create marriage, sister?
Yes.
Today, I'm learning of my mistake. I learned that I'm not perfect. My spouse is not perfect. My husband is not perfect.
Exactly.
So marriage is when you want to have a good marriage, you have to see the side of God is seeing marriage. Like you have to be ready to forgive, forgiveness.
Yes.
To know that the person who is married to you is not perfect. You too, you are not perfect.
And don't compare your marriage to another person's.
To another person's marriage. That is it. Like today, I was they invited me once in Trent Resale Forum. So it's a place that ladies can discuss and talk about their marriage, all that. And those ladies were saying they are from Africa. Yeah. And the ladies were saying, oh, today all men are cheating.
That's stereotyping.
You see, so this is
what kind of group is that?
I was asking them, how come you people can say all men are cheating? They say because here it's like that. One of them told me, look, my husband cheats a lot in the point that I cannot believe that there is a man who cannot cheat. So all of them are saying it's like that. He's with a friend, and then I was saying,
well, that's our own experience in marriage. So you should not generalize it. I know a lot of men cheat, but not all men.
Yeah. And today, you people know with the social media, where today people are listening to something they call coach.
Oh my goodness!
So when you're listening to them, sometimes they are telling you their own story.
Yeah, but some of them are not. They are not real.
They are not sometimes.
And sometimes when you're following, especially if you're following their page, most times you get confused. And then there are things they will say when your spouse comes back. You start looking at them.
Yeah, you start. Yeah, I was saying that.
You will confusion on your head.
Yeah. So, and then I was saying to myself, no, don't listen to that. We like today. I'm 42. I will be 42 in July.
Mm-hmm.
So when, for example, I have young sisters that I'm not supposed to let them know that no, even if the husband is cheating, it's not because your husband is cheating. That means all men are cheating. No,
exactly.
It's like some lady said, me, if I'm not working, my husband is not doing anything to me. But I know some men, even if the wife is working,
they will still do something.
Yeah. So that doesn't mean that if you are going through a situation in your marriage, or somebody else is going through a situation,
to the same thing. And they are putting fear on the people that are single.
Yeah,
they are not married. Let's read the messages here. So Amara Carter said, the good side of marriage is that you have a companion. Someone who you can confide in, who will not judge you, but console and advise you with love. Absolutely.
That's a good point, but not everybody.
Tamara.
Not everybody is.
But there's a lot of bad experience in marriage.
There is.
What people say about their marriage, like, oh shit, oh what?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah.
You'll be surprised, especially if you're happily married. Someone comes to you and say, like a friend, say, oh, this, like, what? Are you serious? This, you find it very strange, isn't it? Now, Bridget Oladipo said, people just go into marriage with the wrong motive and too much expectation.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
exactly.
It's true.
Because I said, sometimes I'll like to my husband, look, you don't have to trust me like 100% because I'm not perfect. I can do something tomorrow like, oh, is it my wife? People can disappoint you anytime. So don't go into marriage like what Mimi said earlier, expecting, okay, this person is perfect. I'm going to be so happy. It doesn't work like that because most times you don't know what they're going through at that time in their life.
Yeah.
Because most people, especially men, when they're getting older, they start,
Somebody says speaking French.
Oh, most of them will start, having that insecurity problem in them. And then when they see a young guy, men in particular, when they see a young girl comes to them and like, oh, you're very handsome. And maybe if their wife doesn't say that to them, they get carried away. Because men like it when you praise them, especially with their looks.
Yeah.
Those ones that are insecure, they get carried away. And then before you know it, they've started dating the little girl. So most times, it's not like I blame women, but a lot of us, once we think, oh, we are married, we feel so relaxed, we don't do things, we don't contribute anything.
But a man can, like, if your wife, maybe she's not doing, or she's not taking care of herself, I think instead of going out, you can discuss that with her.
Yeah, but some men don't do that.
Yeah, it's wrong.
And some men, I know one that was telling the wife, you need to look. Sometimes she won't even make her hair.
Yeah.
He will talk, but the woman will complain on my kids and my this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So they just relax. They feel okay. They're relaxed. You know how in Africa, where some women, you see them outside and they tie this wrap on their chest. Married women are like, oh, even when I was young, I'll be saying to myself, why would this woman come out of her house with wrap on her chest? No blouse, nothing. You can't do that as a married woman.
A lot of women do that in marriage.
Do that. So now, Bridget Oladipo said, good side of marriage are many, such as companionship, partnership, happiness. Bible says two are better than one. Exactly, because what she said about partnership, when you have a partner, it's like an agreement.
Yeah.
You make me happy, I make you happy.
Yeah.
You do things that it goes with commitment as well. So you cannot be partner with someone without having a commitment. So it's like that. Oh my God, they're giving very good points.
They are. And what she said about the Bible helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Like before, if my husband is doing something not good, I'm angry at him. Maybe we are not talking, I say on my own. But today, I will tell him, you did this, and calmly.
Yeah.
The Lord it's kind of, the Holy Spirit is helping me a lot of things today to talk calmly, with peace. And when I started doing that, My marriage don't have trouble like before.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Because if you want your marriage to work, you need to invite God into your marriage.
Yeah, God is doing a wonderful job in my marriage.
If not, most of the things that will happen, like you want to be so angry, and then you remember God, and then you unforgiving heart is bad, because a lot of people having problem in their marriage today because they fail to forgive their partner. Maybe their partner did something they don't like, and they won't forgive. And communication, because you're going to your friend saying, "Oh, my husband did this or that," and sometimes I'll ask them, "Have you even discussed with your husband?" No. Well, how can your husband may not even know that he offended you?
But do you know, sister, some don't communicate.
That's the thing. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like what I was discussing with this lady, and she was talking about her marriage was like, I would call it dead for about 3 years. Okay, she would sit down in the living room with her husband. This one will sit over there. The other one will sit over there. They will not talk to each other. They will go out for a walk. Mimi, can you go out for a walk? Because I find all these things strange. Can you go out for a walk with your husband and nobody talks to each other? You go and then you turn back and then you come back to the house. Like two deaf and dumb people. It's not possible. But she was doing it. They will sit in the living room, watch TV. When it's time, this one will go to, because they have separate rooms. They don't sleep in the same for 3 years.
Wow.
How is that possible? If me, I will go to my husband and shake. Are you still at that?
I found that communication down.
I know, it was like, it was really, I couldn't, when she told me, I said, are you what? Yeah, but it was like killing her. And then she went, even did counseling, nothing. They did counseling, nothing. So what was troubling her was unforgiveness.
Yeah, it's
unforgiveness. But when she now sorted it out, it took a while. The communication, they have to build more like communicating skills, because it's like when you've been your enemy, you've not spoken to him or her for a very long time, and then someone came reconciled. But first of all, you have to make sure, you have to trust that person first to start talking to them before you now open up. That was what happened. It took a while, but the luck they had, they didn't have any kids. They didn't have any kids. Can you imagine if they had children? The children will be wondering. I'm sure if they had children, they will easily make up anyway, because their kids will be wondering what is going on with mommy and daddy.
Somebody say that communication is one of the key.
Welcome, Coco. To back chat, connect, and grow. Thank you for joining. Okay, and Marakata said communication is one of the key to a successful marriage. Most couples don't communicate at all. The thing they talk is greeting, about food and sex. That is all this kind of.
No, it's not. No.
It's true.
No, she should say about sex and thing. It's not enough for.
No, what she's saying here is most couples, they don't communicate. They only talk about, they greet each other.
Yeah.
The husband may say, have you cooked food for me, or wife? And then they talk about sex. That's all. That's not communication.
It's not.
Because think about your marriage as two best friends. Let's two of us now sitting down. We'll chat and laugh. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. It shouldn't really be. Best friend is how I will put it. You have to be best friend with your partner.
Marriage is the beginning. You have to ask yourself, am I ready?
Mm-hmm.
Second, I don't know how to say it, to put it in French. In English, in French.
You can speak French. You know French viewers.
French viewer, en fait, on a trop de parler du mariage. So you have to ask yourself, am I ready? What I'm going to do in marriage?
Mm-hmm.
And marriage, like when I was in Africa, people were saying, every time they were using the verse, woman be submissive.
Yes.
But they never tell us about what God said about men. The Bible said to men, we have a role, be submissive, but the Bible said to a man to love the wife like Jesus loved the church. Even be ready, always be ready for your wife. So when you are married already, you have to know why you are inside.
Yeah.
And that we're talking about forgiveness. There are a lot of things that may happen in your marriage. If you are not ready to sit and talk about it and forgive, you may see yourself divorce.
Yeah.
Yes. Because some people think that, no, we can't do that to me. It can't be. I will not let it go. And when we have unforgiveness, you will divorce. You will see yourself divorce.
Yes, that's true.
So sometimes for me, since I started reading the Bible, and one day the Holy Spirit was telling me, pray for your husband. So marriages are not working today. Why? We are looking in social media.
Oh my God!
Couples,
don't even go there.
What is happening?
Go there.
Like today, celebrities are divorcing. Somebody, they will tell you that a woman divorced 6-7 times. People think it's good. It's not good. God didn't say, well, if you marry, you have to divorce today. It may happen.
And it's making them not to work hard.
Yeah.
Because people are the you see, comparison is another problem.
Yeah, you see,
like this Valentine is coming right now. You should know your husband's pocket. You should know your husband's pocket. Let's say you have a friend that is rich and your husband is not. Maybe you have a friend, the husband is rich and your husband is not rich. Or maybe your husband has been buying you things all the time. He will go out and he'll buy you gifts. But because he did not buy you gift on Valentine's Day, you want him there. You want his neck. Some women, even girls.
Sometimes they want big, like, my friend
so he has been buying you
things, I want a Jeep.
And because he did not buy you on Valentine's Day, one hair will break loose. It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that way. So Valentine's Day for married couples should be all the time. It doesn't have always Valentine's. So, and then he comes back from work. Maybe he has such a stressful day and he didn't get you anything. And your face would be like, you won't even say hello, welcome back or anything. Because your friend has already posted on social.
What's he saying there, man?
Oh, I can't. How are you?
My husband is very bad with communication.
Me too. My husband is very bad with communication.
Yeah, me too. What Edna is saying, me too, in the beginning. But what you're supposed to do is, like, when a man is bad in communication, it may be a man or a woman. In the beginning, I was kind of upset. Okay, fine. You don't want to talk. But you may think because he's not communicating, that means it's bad. It's not good. Maybe he's not in love. No. He may be like that because somebody may have a character.
Please click the like button when you comment, please. Thank you.
Somebody may have a character coming from childhood. So he grew up with that. Exactly. Maybe he were not communicating before. He may come in marriage with that. Maybe you or your husband. So don't be upset because he's not communicating. No.
Yeah.
When he's not communicating, the enemy, the first thing you people have to know in marriage is that everything that God created, the enemy want to scatter it. So every time you sign in counsel that you want to marry, not that the enemy want you to go back, sign to divorce. So a marriage is like there is a spiritual war in the realm of the spirit that's happening on marriages.
Wow.
So what I learned in marriage is I was doing a lot of mistakes before in my marriage. Today I'm not. Why? The Lord is telling me what is happening.
Yeah.
So when it's not communicating like that, you may be angry, upset. It may lead you to maybe have argument with him.
Yeah.
No, don't do it. Stay calm. Stay quiet. When he's calm, maybe he's in the room, you may go and tell him, because there is a way to tell somebody something.
I think people are saying hello to you.
Hello! Right, freed. That I learned after I have 13 years of marriage, I've learned a lot. There are mistakes that I was doing before, like if I want to tell something to my husband, because may I grow in a place that you will just say it like that. And when you are telling him, he may take it like, I'm not a child. You cannot say that to me.
Yeah.
See? Till I learn to say it peacefully, calmly. You know what you every time we are not communicating. We need communication. You say, because when you want to say something to your spouse or to your wife, the tone of your voice may change things. If you are kind of yelling at him or maybe screaming, he may not get it. But if you do it calmly, maybe when you are in bed, you never know. It's your spouse. You people are together.
Yes.
So when you say it calmly, he may say, fine. I'm saying that it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will.
He will learn.
Yeah, he will learn.
It's a learning process.
Yeah. So there is, in marriage too, there is a way to tell somebody something. Don't say it like with anger. If you say it like anger, it may lead to, it's like a child.
Resentment.
Yeah. So
the person will just withdraw.
My husband was not communicating too, but today, my way of talking changed. He leads us that today there is more peaceful. Yeah. So
that's amazing.
And amazing. Valentine is coming like this. Do you know, in my society, when I grew up, they were telling us that, it's only men who are supposed to give us certain things. So we are waiting. We are just like this. No. It's my husband. No, we need to. Yeah.
It's too well.
Yeah.
It's too well said.
We need to make them surprises sometime. And do you know what happens, sir? I didn't know that I can offer a car to my husband.
Wow.
For me, is a man who's supposed to offer me a car. But when somebody hear a car, she may say, maybe you can offer something to your husband according to what you have.
Yes.
And you may plan it in a year. Don't think offering maybe a car to your husband is maybe you're so rich. No, you're not. You may plan it in a year. Like me, I'm doing my little business. I can plan that maybe I'll be putting money beside for that.
Mm-hmm. Because he has spent a lot.
Yeah, he has spent a lot on me. So he may ask me, there are certain men, he will not ask you, I spend a lot. What about me? People think giving something to your husband is maybe buy him a shirt. No, you can, like Valentine, they come in like this. Yeah,
depends on your, depends on your pocket.
So you put it beside. You say, "This is your car." Like I did it last time. I say, "Wow," and I just asked him, what do you need?" He said, "I want to change my car," and I didn't tell him that. Okay, I'll buy it for you. So I put money beside, and I offer him his car.
Wow.
Yeah. So Valentine is coming like this. Don't break your marriage because of Valentine Day. No.
I know. People, a lot. You see, some girls, when it's Valentine now, and their boyfriend didn't buy them anything. Oh my goodness.
She will scatter. It's sometimes a fiance.
And like you said, they should not even buy something for the guy.
What's that?
I think it's a guy.
Sometimes I ask who is your friend.
So most times I get this on social media. I get these jokes that during Valentine, a lot of men will withdraw from their girlfriends, the ones that don't have money, and then after Valentine, they want to go back. They want to go back to the guy because of pressure, peer pressure, and social media is the worst. I mean,
I was saying it
I don't like it when people follow social media.
No,
I don't like it. Because if you do, especially if you're married, even if you want to get married and you're following social media, following what people are saying on social media, you may end up not even loving anybody because they will put all these ideas on your head.
Yeah, social media is killing
especially the ones in bad marriages, they'll put all this idea on your head. And when you see a guy, even if the guy is honest, but because you've already had all this bad idea, you've already, you have it all in your head. Even when the guy is honest and they're telling you, "Oh, I love you, I want to marry," please go. Or your man may not even be cheating on you, but you already have this idea that they're cheating on you. Yeah. So even when they're telling you the truth, look, I'm not cheating. No, you won't believe it. Like that group you said you were in.
Yeah.
If you had been there, if you weren't smart and left the group, if you let's say you decided, okay, let me stay here, I'm sure by now your marriage would have been over. And I sometimes feel sorry for the young girls that are looking for husbands. And then let's say they have friends that are in bad marriages, and the friends come and tell them all the bad thing the husband is doing to them. I'm sure they're scared. They're like, oh, if this is the way marriage is, I better remain single.
Yeah, but
I better remain
they're
single.
not supposed to do so. Everybody have his own going through his issue in his
Oh,
marriage.
Nayango Margaret missed a lot, but thank God I'm here. Yeah, you've missed, but at least you're here, like you said. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Please give this live a thumbs up when you come. Click the like button, please. Yeah, so now another thing I would like us to talk about, okay, is, do you think when someone is in a bad marriage, do you think they should leave? They should say, okay, I want my sanity. I think it's better for me to just walk so that I can live a long life, because you know happiness is the key to long life. So what stage do you think a woman or a man can get? Because it's not only men that abuses women. Some women do abuse their husbands.
Yeah.
So at what stage do you think it's time for them to say, okay, I need to pack my bag and leave this place if I want to stay alive?
When you're like, if your life is in danger, see?
Yeah.
Because, like me, my husband don't know how to beat or fight. Like, you see, like, they were beating women in Africa. If I saw it in that side, that means today I'm not married, because I may say, oh, all men may beat.
Yeah.
But I married my husband for 13 years. He's not beating me, see? But if somebody's life is in danger, first of all,
that's abuse, when they are being abused.
Yeah.
And sometimes I need to tell you people this. Abuse is not only physical abuse. You have financial abuse.
What is financial?
That is the worst abuse.
Financial abuse.
Financial abuse and verbal abuse. Verbal abuse can make you commit suicide. Because that's when your partner will be telling you you're not good enough. I had a friend.
That is something that's said there.
Okay, I had a friend where
I'm coming back to you, Fried.
There was like the amount of abuse he's a guy that he was getting from the wife. It was like when you listen to the audio of, because sometimes he actually did a little recording for people to hear. If you listen to it, you will start crying without even being the person that they were abusing. Tears will just start coming out of your eyes. You won't even know when the tears will start rolling down your eyes. The abuse, it was horrible. So those verbal abuse is bad.
Yeah.
The ones people will tell you you're useless, you're not good enough.
Emotional abuse.
You can never be good.
Yeah, emotional.
That is like what?
Yeah.
Then financial abuse is when your partner.
Yeah.
Let's say you don't have anything to do. You have to raise your kids as a woman.
Yeah.
The husband will take all the thing that even some women that are working, the husband will take the money. That's the agreement. The husband, that's more like, it's a way of controlling the woman. So he takes everything. Most times back in Africa, he takes everything and you have nothing. So anytime you want to buy something, you have to go to your husband to say, give me money, I want to go and buy this. Give me money, I want to go and buy that.
Oh. She was mentioning something there.
What
was
did
trying
she
to
say?
explain. She said, everything you is sweet in my ears. But what can you do if one of us is in marriage, is not Christian? Man or woman.
Close to you.
And she's explaining what can she do if the man or her husband or the wife is not a Christian and does not want to change. You know what I saw in marriages today. Sister, when I married my husband, I was not born again like today. And he himself, he was going to church, Catholic church. So I didn't know a lot of things. But when I started putting my marriage in God's hands, a lot of things changed. Okay. So I saw, like, when you go, you buy something, they say in French, notice. How you call when you buy like a TV? I don't know how to call it in English, or manufacturer, or the little book they give to you, the TV guide.
Yes.
So Same like you have a TV guide, God is who create marriage. When you put your marriage in God's hand, He will start telling you what to do. A lot of things changes my marriage today. Why? Because I call God to come and help me. Yeah, the guide. And through the Holy Spirit, He was telling me what to do. Do you know, one morning I was sleeping, nobody revealed to me that aspect to know that my husband is not perfect. It's God Himself. Yes, it's that one morning the Holy Spirit was telling me in my bed, He's not perfect. So first of all, you have to know that He's not perfect. And if you need your husband to change yourself, you have to look at yourself. What myself I need to change on myself before changing my husband.
Yeah.
And because sometimes we want to change somebody else, but we are not saying that we need to work.
So what you're saying is that you have to have patience.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Patient. And pray over it. Prayer. Because a lot of people think they want to fight. Fight will lead to separation. You will separate. Don't fight. Me, before I was thinking that, by maybe talking or fighting, we change nothing. God will look at you. Okay, fine. You want to fight? Go on.
I don't even have the energy to talk.
Yeah, fight is from the enemy, it's from the devil.
Yeah.
But when you start praying, pray to your spouse, call the Lord, tell Him, Lord, you're the one who say we supposed to be married and come and help me. The Lord will help you. He will start changing you.
Because God loves marriage.
God loves marriage, yeah.
He does. So
pray.
Let's see what Amara Carter here. Amara Carter said, when you start understanding that what people showcase on social media is being concealed for people to think positively, which is not what they possess inward, then you can have peace in your marriage. Amara, you've been given outstanding points here.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because a lot of people have their marriage has broken today because of social media and because of bad company. They following what their friends make. Do you know those kind of friends that they will never ever tell you anything bad about their marriage? It's like and then you're with them, you're telling them, and then the next thing they don't say anything. Instead of them to even advise you, why are you taking all this nonsense? Moreover, they are taking more nonsense in their home than you are. Do you know some friends are like that?
Yeah.
Some friends are like that. Yeah. So you have to be careful who you talk to. Amara is absolutely right.
Yeah.
People are following social media these days. People will come on. Do you remember that relationship coach that was on social media posting things, perfect marriage? When she got divorced, a lot of her followers, oh my goodness, on Instagram, they could not. They were saying, if she can be divorced, then my marriage will probably be divorced in 1 year. But she may not be telling them the truth, what she was going through in her marriage, or this one. They won't tell you.
Yeah, but sometimes too, she can be a good wife, like she's talking like this on social media, but the husband wants to divorce. She will not tell the husband, no, you will not divorce. Yeah.
No, she was one that divorced the man. She divorced the guy. I can't remember her name again. She divorced the guy on social media. She came to social media to, say that she has tried her best and nothing seems to work.
It depends too, sister, because she may it's like a doctor. A doctor may be sick.
No, but what I'm saying to you is, she wasn't telling her followers all the struggles she was going through in her marriage. She was painting the marriage like some gold and diamond.
Yeah.
So do you know how many couples, women? Do you know how many women, they're following she's like their inspiration?
Yeah.
She should have shared her struggles.
Yeah.
Because it will help people going through problems in their marriage to say, okay, if she can go through this kind of problem, then I think maybe my marriage is not that bad after all. But she was like, every time, she would send pictures of her husband kissing her, this and that. So people would think
pictures are lies.
That's what I'm saying.
On social media.
And then when she now came out, and more like she blew the whistle
Oh my God.
People were see comments.
No, it's marriage is there are challenges in marriage. There's a good side in marriage.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Katia Valino said, of course, there is loads of good side. Marriage is for matured mind. Yeah, we said it earlier.
Yeah.
If you know that you're not psychologically matured. A friend of mine asked me one time, why didn't you start having kids when you just got married? I said, because I was still a child. I can't be a child and then have another child. Each of us will look after each other. Because I got married at 21. I'm a child. So I have to grow psychologically. When I was ready then, I said, okay, this is the time. And because my husband was traveling all over the world, working, I can't have kids. I'm in university and then I'm half pregnant. I probably go crazy. So if you're not psychologically ready, please don't say I do. And don't follow your friends. Don't follow your family pressure, especially where we come from, the culture where we come from. Pressure. Pressure is too much. In fact, I'm happy that nobody came to me then. I married young and nobody came to me at that time to say, why are you not married? They probably would not like him, growing up. I don't even used to smile.
What Fritz was saying there, I don't know if I can go back to it. She was saying about when the man or the husband don't want to change.
The husband doesn't want to change.
Nobody can change somebody. It's God.
Yeah. If the husband doesn't, but sometimes I understand what she's saying. Though sometimes if you've tried everything and the person doesn't want to change,
put it in prayer, sister.
I know that, but let me tell you something about marriage. Most times, if you marry the wrong person, do you know you can? If you're unlucky, you marry the wrong person.
Yeah.
You didn't marry someone that that two of you are destined to be.
Yeah.
You marry the wrong person.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you won't be happy. I believe that. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but you know why? Because women today marry just because they want to marry. You know what a guy told me once? Mm-hmm. He lives in Europe. Like they say that sometimes women in Africa want to marry because they want to move. He lives in Europe, and he met a girl. She is in Africa, and then he wanted to marry again. And then the girl told him, I can't marry you. He think maybe he was dreaming. He was telling me, maybe this is my first time that I live in Europe here, but a girl in Cameroon is telling me she can't marry me. And you know what happened? He traveled, he went there. Maybe he thought the girl is joking. She's joking. He went in Africa just to see the girl.
In Europe, he thinks the girl will say, okay, praise be to God. No.
So the girl told him, look, you are here now face to face. I will tell you, you are not my husband. I will not marry you. Don't think because I'm in Africa, you're in Europe, I will not marry you.
Yeah.
So the girl said it, I will not marry you.
Well, she was honest. So Barbara Newton said, at 21, you aren't a child. What if you were working then, you were not ready? To me, I'm only talking about myself. I was a child. What do I know about looking after children at 21? 21, your life is just starting.
It depends. Yeah, I have my child, I was 19.
21, your life is just starting because you've just passed teenage years and you're getting into in your 20s. In your 20s, do you really know that much in your 20s like you will in your 30s? I don't think you do. Because you're like 21. That's when the whole having fun and everything. Because as a teenager, you're still trying to figure out yourself, who you are as a teenager. So it hasn't really got to that stage in your life where you've now realized who you are, and then you start, doing things. So at 21, it's a bit young. Yeah. So Bridget Oladipo said, comparison in marriages is one of the reasons why there are issues in home, especially now that Valentine is around the corner. Exactly. That we just said that earlier. That because your husband
lie a lot.
Because your husband doesn't buy you things on Valentine's Day.
They lie a lot.
Oh yeah.
A Valentine's Day is coming. You know what lady do? She will buy something for herself just to show people. Like now, you see, my husband bought me cars before, but this car I'm driving. I bought it myself.
Yeah.
So how women really do, instead of saying I bought my car myself,
They will say my
she
husband
will
just bought
lie.
me the car.
Yeah, she will lie to her friend that, oh, it's my husband offer me this car, and then the friend will started telling the husband, you see, my friend husband offer her a car.
Why,
See,
I know
a lot of lies on social media. Don't listen.
This was what growing up, my mom gave us a lot of advice. I know I used to be upset, especially, African mom, they wake you up 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
That time that sleep is, you're really enjoying your sleep. My mom will come and tap you like, oh, here we go again. But some of the things she told, like, be content. Contentment is very, very good. Because when you are content with yourself and what you have, nobody can push you around.
Yeah.
Nobody can push you around. Because I can't see, okay, when you're content and then you see me, this is my top. I must get this top. No. Someone with contentment doesn't do that. I'll get it when I get it. If I don't get it, so be it. There will still be other nice tops coming. You have to be content with yourself. So a lot of women, they will go and they will follow their friends. They will be giving their husband stress, and most of them know that their husband doesn't even have the money. They will still want the man to buy them the gift. It's Valentine. So bloody what? If the guy doesn't have the money, what do you want him to do?
And we that we are inside marriage.
So Bridget is very right.
Yeah.
So, and she said again, people always showcases their best life or what they want you to see on social media. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Except what I usually notice is, except some people that maybe someone knows whatever they're going through, or maybe they've just had enough and they want people to save them from their mess. If you go on social media and maybe on some of pages with queer couples, they will always write good things. You not see them write, okay, I've just argued with my husband right now. They will not say that to you. Or even the ones the husband abused, they will not tell you. And maybe your marriage is even better than them. But because they don't paint their marriage bad, I'm not saying people should go on social media, with their marriage. No, some people don't want to do that. But don't come and act as if your marriage is perfect. I don't like that. I don't like that.
But people are going over stress because
it's social media.
But it depends. So we need to talk to our young sisters today. I don't know, they want me to speak in French too.
So Barbara said, if you can be married, then you're mature to have. No, people getting married is totally different from having children, Barbara. So I'll probably disagree with you on that. You getting married is totally different from having children. Children, raising children, because you're raising another human being. And you're raising someone you want to become something in the future. Is a different human being. When you're married, you're on your own, so you take care of yourself. But when you start bringing another life into this world, that's a totally different ballgame. So if you're not psychologically ready, don't even start having children. Don't do it. So I wasn't ready that time. I wasn't ready. I didn't see myself as being ready to. Maybe do you understand? I didn't see myself as being ready to start having kids. I'm saying from my own, side, I wasn't ready to have children at that time. I wasn't. Okay, Barbara. Yeah. So another thing that I want to talk about when it comes to if there are good sides in marriage, I'm sure there are good sides. There are lots of people that are happy, and most times it's even good that you see the good side and the bad side. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Because especially, it's not even about being single. Even people that are in marriage, when they notice that, okay, there is actually a bad side, and maybe the person that you're with, it will now make you to value that person more. Either your husband or your wife.
Yeah.
It will now make you to value them more, because if you don't hear any stories of people that are having problems in their marriage, it will make you feel very less concerned.
Yeah.
to put eyes on your marriage and make it really, really work. So the good side and the bad side, I think, is what makes marriage sweet, really.
Yeah, but people focus a lot
On the good side, on the bad
side. Yeah. It's like when you're married, like today, a man will tell you, my wife don't know how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
But he will not. What if today somebody tell you, my wife don't know what to do this, or my husband don't know what to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Ask him, what is he good at? What is he don't know to cook? Fine.
Mm-hmm.
He know to tidy. Is he good in which side? So don't focus your attention on what the person is not doing.
Mm-hmm.
When I started look the good side of my husband, I was happy. I was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you know, like in my marriage, sometimes I was not happy why my husband was, because we have to share. We are not supposed to tell people that marriage is like, it's not heaven. No.
No.
You people are two in marriage. You have to work together. So my husband was kind of sometimes telling me things that I'm not doing good, that I'm not good at. And I was upset. I said, wow. Like me, I tidy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always tidy. I like when the house look clean and all that. So sometimes maybe I tidy during the week. As a man who wants to be happy in his marriage,
mm-hmm.
he may come back, maybe I'm tired.
Yeah.
If the place is not tidy, that day he will remind you, oh my God, why this place is like this? And then I tell him, sorry, I'm the one who's tidying every day. I'm tidying, but then I'm a mom. I can be tired. So till that time, when I tidy up, when I'm tired, my husband is not talking about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We are fine.
Because you explain to him why.
So for me, what is a good side when you... So when you want to have a good marriage, mm-hmm. when you are new in marriage, as me, I'm 13 years inside, I saw certain good things and those certain bad things. What you have to know, you have to be ready to forgive. Don't compare your wife or your spouse to somebody else. No,
mm-hmm.
Don't. And when there is an issue in your marriage, call your spouse, sit down and talk about it calmly.
Yes.
If it's not ready to talk today, let it go, and then maybe come back on it, talk with him calmly.
Mm-hmm.
You will see a lot of things will work in marriage.
Yeah.
Things are not working today. Why? We want to fight. We want to solve things now. We want the person to change today. It's not possible. It's not possible to change.
And another problem that we Africans have is pastors. You know why? I'm not joking.
But that
you may disagree with me on this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on the pastor.
But I know of someone that the husband was abusing her, like beating her blue black.
Yeah.
Every time she go to her pastor will say, "Sister, pray."
Yeah.
I'm like, that pastor of yours, are you sure he doesn't beat the wife? Because no man in their right senses, because her husband broke her back vertebra. And she's having a heart problem today from beating. I said, give me the number of that your pastor. I need to talk to that man. Is something wrong with him? He doesn't want you to die there. You see, sometimes people will take their marriage to their pastors. Pastor is not a counselor. It's not a marriage counselor.
No, it's not God.
And some pastors are not even called by God. Okay. And they will not pray in their house. Instead, they will say, "Pastor, pray for me. Pastor, pray for my marriage." Do you know what that pastor is doing behind in secret? God may even answer your prayer faster than when the pastor himself prays for you. And most pastors, yes, I know they'll give you good advice. They won't tell you to leave your marriage. But at the end of the day, the pastor is not a marriage counselor. The problem may be just for you to go back and talk, discuss, like you say, communicate to your husband. So I'm not saying don't take your marriage to, pastor's house or pastor's church or whatever. But it's not every single thing your pastor tells you to do that you will do. Most times, use your sixth sense.
Yeah,
and think.
Yeah,
know what is good for you and what is not good for you.
It depends on what you want to change in in your marriage. When your life is in danger, get out.
Yes.
Don't stay there. No.
The pastor there was
No.
one time I went back to Nigeria, and the pastor, she had just been, beaten and all that, and the man was calling, "Where are you? Come, come. I need to see you and your husband, and we need to." I said, "If you step out from this place, don't come back again." What nonsense! Someone that pushed you out from a moving vehicle, pushed you out of a moving vehicle, and the pastor still say you should go back. Is it because if anything happens to you, the pastor will just come and pray on your grave and go back. But you're dead. You're gone. But it's true. That's what the man will bring their big Bible, come there, rest in peace, my sister. You're gone. You're not there anymore. So use your sense.
Sister, prayer works a lot. I saw it in my own case. Prayer works a lot. So every morning when you are telling God, Lord, work on me and work on my husband, I'm telling you 100%.
She prayed. But let me tell you something. Like what the lady was asking you. Okay. People don't change. You cannot change someone. You have to let that person change by themselves. But anybody that is an abuser, there's something going on in their head. Maybe they grew up in a home that their dad used to beat their mom. Maybe they have insecurity problem, or it's just that control that they want to have on you. And once a man lays his hand on you, that's it. He's not going to stop. That is the first sign. Once he lays his hand on you, he's not going to. He will tell you sorry. It will not happen again. It will happen. Of course, it will happen. So, if you have problem in your marriage, you can sort it out. But when abuse is concerned, beating, no, it doesn't end well. No abuse ends well. It does not end well.
There are a lot of women married today just like that.
Let's see what they're saying here. So, Bridget said, God instituted marriage. Absolutely.
That is it.
And Ines, hi Ines, I didn't even see you. My grandma taught me not to wash my dirty laundry outside. It is better people be wise on what they extract from social media. I will never update my family fight on the ground. Exactly. Do you notice there are some people? Who is it? So, these children. So, you cannot go on social media and be saying, or sometimes you go, excuse me, please.
You can solve things in your marriage without social media because a lot of people are going through issues. Marriage is like Bridget said, God instituted marriage. That's true. So today, when I want to change something in my marriage, I put it in God's hands. I pray in my house. If I have a good friend, we can chat over it, but I will not put it in social media. No.
And do you notice some of these posts that you see? Someone is having problem with their husband, they will put it on social media looking for advice. Oh my God. If you're not confused, the advice that people are going to give you will confuse the hell out of you.
Do you know somebody can have issue in the marriage just because a friend told her, get out of your home? Should we carry her? No, get out. She's gone just because they told her to do so. Yeah.
No.
Or somebody will tell you, why are you doing that? Insults him back. And then you will bring argument in your marriage because somebody told you to do so.
Yeah, some people are like that.
See?
Some people are, but you see, when you have a friend that doesn't give you good advice, there's some friends, I have friends like that I know. There's no way I will bring my marriage problem to them because they will not give me good advice. So you have to know that friend of yours that will give you good advice. It depends if you really want to take, like Ines said, okay, let's say you've discussed it with your husband and still nothing. Don't go to your mom because mommies will always support their...
Always. Mommy, we haven't seen you.
Don't go to your mom.
That's
if you
true,
have
sister.
if you have a
Sometimes
sister, you
that's
can talk to
true.
your sister. Maybe
That's
like
true.
you've exhausted all means, all possibilities. Now you're just on a crossroad. You have nowhere to, because there's sometimes in your marriage where you get to that stage. But don't go on social media. That's the worst place you can go. Don't go on social media. Because a lot of people, the thing I don't like about social media is people, they come from different cultures. So they will give you advice based on your culture. Some of my white friends, if I take let's say I'm having problem with my husband, I say, oh, see, people like Edna will say, Chica, what are you still doing there?
We tell you to get out. What are you doing there?
I know she'll be laughing now. Move it.
Not...
They will not listen. They will not. Then there are some friends, they will really tell you the truth. They will tell you the truth. Do you understand? They will tell you the truth. But some, they will not tell you the truth.
If you want to tell you what you want to learn, you want to hear. Yeah.
They will not tell you the truth. So you need to know. If you have sisters, you probably, maybe if you're, depending on how close you are with that sister, you can go to them and say, okay, look, this is problem that I'm having right now. Please, I really, really need your help. Or if you're very close to your mom, but to be honest with you, I've never gone to my mom for any advice. No. Because you know how mom is. How they advise. Okay, if you go to your mom now, what do you think your mom will tell you?
Get out. 100%, because what are you doing there? Get out of the house. And some people, I saw people saying on social media that marriage is the only place that you sleep with your enemy. How you can call your spouse enemy? It's true.
Social media, there's a lot of Ines says, I will only show my best life because I want to remember that, but not the negative things.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if that's what like everyone had their own, opinion, and their marriage is different. Every marriage is different. Every marriage is different. But the person that I will not go to my mom to say my husband did this or that. My mom will ask me first. The first thing would be, what did you do? Have you prayed? And then the next thing she will say will be, have you talked to your husband about it? But what my mom will not take is if my husband is beating me. My mom will even come here herself and pack my things and drag me out. Yeah. But some moms, even when you tell them that your husband is beating you, they'll, that's the way, or your husband is cheating on you. What can you do? That's the men, they are like that. What can you do?
That cheats one. I think God loves me so much. My husband's not cheating.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's because that sometimes you may read things on social media and you tell you all men are like that. My husband is not cheating.
Oh man.
But that doesn't mean he's perfect.
No, that doesn't mean, of course,
it's not weakness. Perfect.
You have your own weakness.
So it's
Nature Africa Explorers. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Please give this live a thumbs up. Yeah. All men are not cheaters. Look at this song coming on my face. All men are not cheaters. I don't like it when people say, oh, all men are cheaters. They are not. I need to close that. I think this sun is coming up too much.
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's a bit too much. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All men are not cheaters. They are not. Yeah, high percentage are. Most times it depends on the culture as well. Isn't it, Mimi?
Yeah.
Depends on the culture.
In Africa, men cheat a lot.
Men cheat
a lot.
Yeah.
I think sometimes I'm saying it's maybe, but like I have a friend on Facebook, she's always sharing how the husband is not cheating, how she's happy. And people are sometimes saying, what?
If there's someone the husband is not cheating, they will not put it on social media. No,
she have to share it. Even the man is there to tell other men that we are not supposed to cheat always. See, women are saying that we are cheating. We better change. It's not good to put in women's brain that all of us, we are saying we are cheating. No, we have to show the new generation that no, there are some men that don't cheat on their wife.
Yeah.
So it's good to share all those things because we are always seeing the bad side of marriage. We have to see the good side of marriage too.
I suppose. Yeah, maybe if people start posting a lot of the good side in a real way, not the
Yeah.
fake.
No, that one is
Good
the real way.
Not the fake good side.
If somebody talk to you about marriage, telling you that, oh, marriage is like they said, the bed of roses, it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
No. But there is not only bad side in marriages, like people say. No,
Mm-hmm.
it's not.
Yeah, I need to close that place. The sun is
See?
Look at island with sun.
Which island with sun? Is it because today there's
island and sun?
It's fine like that here.
Yeah. So, does anyone have anything else to say? Hi, KJ Careward. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. So, does anybody have any contribution? Maybe do you have like what you want to chip in last before we say?
Yeah, like what I was saying, that when you come in your marriage, you know why you're there. You know that you have a role because God said, "Woman, be submissive. Men, love and respect your wife." And like my sister was asking, and if a person don't want to change, you can pray over it. Second, you can know that you need to forgive, to learn forgiveness, and to speak calmly, no matter what can happen in your marriage. Learn to call your husband or your wife to talk about it calmly. Because with fight, you will not solve anything with fight. It's not possible. I was doing it before. I learned of my mistake before. And the good thing in life is learning on our mistakes to change things. Because you may say, I'm perfect. I want my husband or my wife to change. No. Say, I have things to change on myself because I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
And my husband too. You have to know what your husband is good at and what is not good at. Like we women, we are good at certain things and we are not good at other things. So we have to work on it together to make a good marriage. And when something is wrong, don't just go out talking about it. I was doing it before.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, that's not good.
People will be talking about you. And what I learned, sister, is that the first thing you start telling people about your spouse, they will put that in their brain forever.
Exactly. That is the thing.
Forever. So why people change today? You somebody who was a drug addict, when he born again, he dropped it. Somebody was doing something bad, and then he learned, he dropped it.
Yeah.
So when you tell people my spouse is this, is that, the next thing you're coming to tell them good about him, they will not believe anymore. Because they know you told them, oh, do you know my husband cheats? And the next day, when you start hearing about what they're saying about your husband, you will say, oh, they're talking about him. It's because you gave them, because you gave them a story. So when you start talking about people, about your marriage, the next thing will happen is that they will always talk about it while you gave them story. So they will start saying things because you give them a story to talk about you. So keep it for yourself.
Yeah.
Talk in your house. Call your spouse calmly. The time I learned to speak calmly to my husband, a lot of things change.
Yeah.
A lot of things change. Why? Today, women think because we are women, we are supposed to fight or maybe go, okay, I will not talk to him anymore. Or maybe I will not, if he's touched me in the night, I will not. No, it's your husband. He have a right to, even God will not tell you, don't allow your husband to touch you, because we can put it here, sir. So what I learned in marriage is that if something wrong today, we can talk and learn how to change things. It's important in life. Yeah.
It's important. Communication.
Yeah.
It's everybody that has a good marriage will always tell you, if you ask them what's the secret, they will say communication.
Yeah.
Because when you communicate better, you tell your spouse, okay, this is something I don't like about you. This is what you're doing that you need to change this. Or this is what I love. Even the things that you love about them, tell them. They need to know.
Yeah, but sometimes the mistake we do when we're talking to our husband. Some girls or women, she will say, "Oh, do you know you do this wrong?" And my friend husband don't do.
Oh,
Don't
don't
do that. Don't complain.
Or most times, women we carry grudges. Let's say something the man did 2 years ago when you argue, you remember
Yeah,
that
you
thing
come
you
back
did
on
2
it.
years ago.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, but I apologize to you.
Yeah.
I did apologize. So it's just our nature anyway. It's just our nature. We don't, women, we seem to carry.
But we have to learn. We have to learn to work on ourselves and change a lot of things. So if you were comparing, for example, your husband with other people or your spouse,
that's something you should never ever do.
I know some men.
Please give this like, click the like button, please. When you come.
Some men who compare the wife to other women.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like, do you know? So for example, after a wife, maybe she gave birth, maybe like me, when I have my fourth child, I add a lot of weight. I was maybe 90 or 100 kilo. But some men, he may not tell it to you in a good way. He may start comparing you with other women. Oh, why are you so fat and this? You can't say that to your spouse, to your wife.
I know someone that told the wife they're ugly. And no matter the makeup, they think the makeup will make them look nice.
Oh my God, I don't. I will not get it. I will not get it.
Tell the wife she's ugly. I'm not joking.
So
yeah, don't do that.
And today there is something else we're supposed to learn is take care of ourselves.
As women.
Yeah, as women. Or you're married or not, take care of yourself. And in Africa, like you were saying, when we marry, we think, oh, it's done. I have a ring.
They don't know that's the time you need to start looking after yourself.
Yeah.
That's actually the time that the pressure will be on you.
And women, sister, we have to say the truth. Like some women neglect themselves a lot.
So that's what I'm saying. Like most women will think, oh, I'm married now, so I don't need to look after myself. But they should know that is actually the time that you have to make more effort to look after yourself so that you look good for your husband. But most women don't do that. They don't.
See, so it's important. Marriage can work, and we have to learn to work on ourselves. You have to forgive, to not compare, because we did not create marriage, it's God created it. And
this Valentine coming, if your husband didn't buy you anything, your boyfriend, please take it easy on them. Take it easy on them. Don't go because the other person, your friend, their husband or their boyfriend bought them silver or gold. You want your husband's or your boyfriend's head on a plate. No. You should not do that. And stop following social media. Stop reading things. Even for single people, you're planning to get married. Boys, girls, you're planning to get married. Don't go reading all those bad things on social media about marriage.
I'm not waiting anything on Valentine.
It's not. Marriage is not like that.
No, it's...
Learn to know who you marry. Don't just marry out. If you hurry in, you will hurry out. Take your time. There's nothing, marriage is special. But if you hurry in, you will not have time then to find out that good inside. You hurry in and hurry out. Just be yourself. Stop comparing your marriage to another person. And stop spraying your dirty linen outside. It's not good. Or if you want to do that, then you have to make sure you know who you're talking to about it. If you are in an abusive relationship, please don't stay there. Don't think, okay, the guy is going to change or the girl is going to change and you stay. No abuse ends well. Don't stay there. Walk. There will be better opportunities for you out there. You will not know until you try it. Okay? And you'll be much, much happier. Or life is too short to be in an abusive marriage. Yeah. Life is too short. You have time goes by so fast. There's no time to be wasting, killing yourself over nothing. And if you're not happy, it shortens your lifespan as well. It does. If you're not happy, it shortens your lifespan. It does. Before you know it, you're becoming very, very unhappy and all that. And your lifespan is going. You're getting all the wrinkles and give me a charge.
This one.
No, this one. Getting
Because
all the
they told women in Africa, some women think they're only happy when they're married. No.
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 No, you're not.
You can be alone and happy. You know who you are. It's not marriage can come later.
Mhm.
And what I discover is that when you're happy when you're alone, you will be happy in your marriage because you're not waiting your happiness from somebody else. You're already happy.
You're already
Then
happy.
when you put your happiness
But
in
nobody will make you happy though. You have to, when it comes to happiness, you have to make it if they want to.
But a lot of women marry because of that. She think the man will bring her a lot of happiness. And
No.
nobody will bring you happiness. No.
You own your own happiness.
Yeah. Happiness is with you first.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you're married, it's fine. It's some women will tell you, "Oh, I'm not happy in my marriage." And when you ask why, it's my husband is not making me happy. Oh. Somebody cannot bring you happiness 100%. It's not possible.
No.
It is not.
You have to choose to be happy.
Do you know I'm happy today when God gave me a lot of happiness through the Holy Spirit. I'm happy today alone first.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my husband is there or is not there. I'm okay.
Yeah, because if you're not happy, how can you make another person
Yeah,
happy?
so if you...
It's just like if you don't love yourself, how can you love another person? Yeah.
That is true to loving yourself.
Oh, yeah. That's the first thing ever. If you don't love yourself, there's no way you can't share what you don't have, can you? You can't share what you don't have. So if you don't have love inside you, you cannot share it to another person. It's not possible. That's the truth. Okay, so should we end it?
Yeah, I think they share a lot with us. So
is everyone still here? Do you have anything to say before we leave? Thank you so much.
Thank you
guys for joining, for keeping us company,
and
giving us like wonderful points. Contributions. It's been amazing.
I think love conquers, or what she's saying is true. It's true.
Edna Felix, love. I think love. I think love conquers. Oh yeah. At the end of the day, isn't it, Mimi?
Yeah.
Love conquers. Oh, she's right. She's very right. Absolutely, 100% true. Thank you so much, Ines. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate all your support today and all your contributions. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next live stream. Man. Mimi.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. We love you. Bye.
Thank you. We love you.
And please share this. People can still watch, still watch it again. Please share. And if you've not liked, click the like button. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. I love you guys. Take care. Bye. Oh, my French people here. What is happening? You didn't even speak a little. So there's no light here.